Meeting is being recorded.
The fuck was that? That wasn't from my side.
That was mine.
It was yours?
Yeah. That came on my computer too.
Yeah, I heard it too. That's Big Brother. Big Brother's watching.
China. Warning the rest of us. Alrighty.
To keep it, don't whip it out. You're being recorded. Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, I love Zoom.
Zoom
All
is
right.
recording you.
Fellas, what's up? How's it been going? We got episode 1 out there already. That was pretty solid. Some solid.
Did it get canceled yet?
It's not yet.
It had some hits. It had some misses.
I was there.
Cool. It was pretty
Cool.
cool.
It was all hits.
Good. It's good.
No misses.
We threw Zoom under the bus, and I don't think we're done yet. This week, two of us are going to throw Outback Steakhouse under the bus.
Oh yeah, talk about that because 2 of y'all went to Outback.
So we were going to be back a lot sooner, but we had to bail because. Go ahead.
Tell that story.
Yeah, this episode is sponsored by Outback Steakhouse. When your butt is blooming.
I always prefer Sizzler.
Yeah.
You know, I would too now. We had a nice night out. Oh, look at that. The camera's there. It knows.
That's what you get for
technology.
Back
You
is.
see what happens?
Are
we good? Oh.
Joseph and I have learned all too well. You do not badmouth another film property
mega
or
corporation
restaurant.
Well, let me just say, Outback dinner
down.
was enjoyed while we ate it fresh, and then we all went home, and none of us enjoyed the next day and a half of my life. I don't know how you went.
It was like 3 days straight.
3? God damn.
Oh yeah, dude. It was Thursday, so like Thursday night, Friday morning, 3 a.m. I wake up and I'm like, oh, that's hot. That heartburn's kicking.
These are 4 different meals, by the way. Not one of us ate the same meal, other than we all had some bloomin' onion.
Yep.
And
probably that
variations
onion.
of steak.
Probably would've worked.
But I had my chicken and shrimp pasta, and I was still dying.
Yeah.
God, dude, brutal.
What's funny is I was like faking it through my day the next day. Like I had to keep running to the bathroom, and then I get a text from him being like, "How are you doing?" like my stomach is going nuts. He's like, "Bro."
Well, how long did it last for you? Was it like the same days or just like a 24-hour
mine
thing?
was just a really 24-hour. It was like that full next day. It took me out. Like I was on the couch just trying to go to sleep so I could avoid going to the bathroom again. But it sounds like Craven got the worst of it. Like for me, I had to keep running to the bathroom. One end, you had it out both.
Out both. Friday, no office time at all.
Oh yeah.
I was in bed all day, both of us.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Saturday was like recovery, and then I finally got some Gatorade.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like I'd like go to the kitchen and just like stumble, like I never walked before.
Yeah, no.
This is an alien body, just like what is this vessel?
Any sharding experience?
Not this time around, but if I want to get into it. Oh.
I mean, I feel like everybody has gone through that, right? Or am I just the man to shit?
I mean, no, I have a horror story
No.
of that. I mean, and what's funny is it wraps right around the time when Ash versus the Evil Dead came out. My worst experience ever was Subway. And I have not had that before. It since. And I just remember this vividly. There was a marathon of the first season of Ash versus the Evil Dead. I had enjoyed my Subway, started the show, and at the end of that show, blowing out. I was just projectile. And I'm like sitting there and like trying to compose myself, get back to this marathon, and then it's just out both ends. Thank God I had a bathtub next to the toilet at that point, so I could literally continue projectiling. But yeah, the worst experience of my life, Subway. It was not fresh. I put it out.
I've had that. And same thing. We're like, dude, I don't think I ate there for like a fucking decade.
No.
I was like, I'm done. Now I've gone back. I'm like, all right. Okay.
Like I'll trust it now. We'll give it a chance.
Outback, because I had that bad experience too. But see, I didn't enjoy the food when I ate it. It was just bad as soon as I got it.
Yeah.
So I have not gone back there either.
The worst food poison I ever got, and this is probably a mistake from the get-go, was I got egg rolls from Jack in the Box.
Always a smart move.
Always,
That's a smart
right?
move right there.
Dude,
yeah.
48 hours, I just felt like I was dying. Like, I think I slept in the bathroom for like a solid few hours just because like it didn't matter if I got up, it was gonna come back out anyway. So there was just nothing I could do about it. And I just remember everybody asking, like, what'd you eat? And I'm like, egg rolls from where? I'm like, Jack in the Box. And they're just like, why? And I'm because it sounded good at the time.
Because they're delicious. That's why.
Massive mistake. Now I literally, I know it's not egg rolls fault everywhere, but now I won't eat an egg roll because I'm just like, nope, can't do it, man.
No, for real.
Like, I know it was Jack in the Box, but now I just hate egg rolls.
The idea. No, I get it. Yeah. I mean, as a child, I think my first experience ever was pork chops. I just threw up pork chops, and I've never gone back. Like, to this day, if someone mentions pork chops, I'm like, hell no. Nah, it just feels like vomit to me.
The one I really remember for you was orange juice.
Oh, that was preschool, where I was for a decade of my life, from preschool on, I went around telling everyone I was allergic to orange juice. And I could be eating an orange in front of them while I'm saying this too. Like, they're just like, wait, you're allergic to orange juice? Yeah, I am. Childhood, man, it sticks with you.
The quick story I have for Outback, though, and I will agree with you guys, it sucks ass. It's terrible food. As soon as I won't eat there once. Immediately after we paid the check, I had to use the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Not even kidding you. I flooded that bitch. Everything came back up. I'm not even kidding. Like, I had to run out there and be like, we got to go. Like, we got to dip out of here. And I was on a date too, by the way. It was like I think our second or third date. And I'm like, I didn't even really get to like prepare myself.
Did it go well?
I mean,
other than that, how was the date?
That date was the
We
shit.
didn't seal the deal that night.
Outback went back out, man. Like,
so since then, I've just been like, yeah, that place, no bueno. I would never go back. Like, cause like it's just not good food, man. You give it a chance, and it's just like, nope.
It takes you out. Yeah.
I enjoyed their wedge salad.
It's made that says back out.
Back out.
We'll do a Rocky variant down the line for Outback.
Yeah, just a blooming onion with eyes.
Rossi, do you have any food poisoning stories?
I was gonna say, yeah. The worst is when you get food poisoning from a place you really like.
That is that's a real bummer.
It's a betrayal, the true betrayal.
I remember, and this is going for us SoCal boys and everything, and listeners and whatnot, then the area. When I was a kid, I remember one time eating Imperial Burger. I love it. Love me some Imperial Burger. And I got
shout out.
just horror.
Did Imperial Burger take him out?
It was
It was a whore.
It just it just cut, dude. It was a whore. It was a cheeseburger. Just a regular burger. Man. And they got me, man. I remember it was at least like a couple days, same thing like Joseph was saying, it was like just out. And no, I think the worst thing was, like you guys said, like you don't eat that certain food, or you don't go to that place for a while. Yeah. But knowing that it's a place that I liked so much,
and that it was a basic cheeseburger too. To not be able to return to a cheeseburger, I'd kill myself.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm done. I'm over.
Because like, how do you fuck that up? Like, egg roll with Jack in the Box makes sense. Outback makes sense. A hamburger? Like, come on, man.
Someone spit in that burger that day. I don't know what I did to him. But I was like 7 or 8, man. Like,
what mortal enemy do you have working at that place? So they're just like, fuck this kid.
Like,
we're gonna
I don't like that kid.
A little extra mayonnaise on that bun.
Right?
Whoa! Yummy.
Well, I don't need mayonnaise, man. That's it. So yeah, dude. We've all been burned. That's not fun,
What about you, Gio?
Yeah.
I can't really say.
Was it the In-N-Out tacos that you swear they have?
Those are the first ones that messed me up. No, I really can't say I had a bad thing, but I think we've all had the shits before, which was coming from Korean barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
Oh
But
man.
that's just
Oh, yeah.
expected.
That's your fault.
Right?
You sign up for that.
There's,
I'm like,
there's
oh,
good
no,
places
good
where
enough.
it's just like, this is what comes to the territory. You fight
Right?
through it and you enjoy your meal.
You deal with what
Yeah.
you pay for. Yeah.
Because I remember
Yeah,
like
what
one
you
time I was
get.
really feeling it at a place, and I was just like, I'm gonna come back. Went to the restroom. Probably took like 20 minutes in there, but then came back and
Oh,
came back a champ
Ate-
and finished the rest of
Ate,
the meat that
ate
I had.
more. Yeah.
I was
Got
dying,
another
though.
plate and then I got out.
yeah.
But like you
I
guys
was
said,
like, I
it's
ain't
like
no bitch.
you sign up for that stuff. It's like when you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, you know you're going to be on the toilet for like
Oh,
6
absolutely.
hours after you get home, but you know
Worth
what you're doing. It's the unexpected ones where
Worth
you're like, you
Yeah.
fucks. Like
Yeah,
if I get
and
wings,
it was unexpected.
yeah,
for sure.
it's good though. It's worth it. It's worth the pain.
So Wild Wings, we will accept your sponsorship. Come on, guys, just
Mhm.
we'll love you
Yeah.
forever. Outback, we would like a formal apology.
Oh yeah. Me and the
And-
producer reached out
Oh yeah.
and yeah, we let him know like,
Okay.
hey,
We're suing.
this is
Suing
what
them.
happened.
We're suing.
I'm still shitting right now while I'm talking to you on the phone.
Uh,
And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we could give you some like gift cards or something. We're like, no,
Please come
no
back.
more.
Yeah.
No more food.
Yeah.
We're just
This
letting
time,
you know.
What
it's
else do
on
you want?
us.
That's like-
This time, we'll pay for you.
Opposite
To
of what I
shit.
want to do.
Yeah.
please
Come back
accept
and do it
more
again,
blooming
bitch.
onion.
Here's
Pull
free
up, run it
diarrhea.
back.
It's a bouquet of blooming onions at your door.
Like we'll deliver it.
With a
no
card
charge.
in the middle. A card in the middle that just says "fuck you."
G'day, mate.
And a cow's heart. Very loving.
No, man. So yeah, fuck Outback,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's better
Moral of the
places to
story.
go. now.
I've never been, so I think I'm gonna take your guys' reviews.
No,
pretty-
don't
Yeah,
take
we'll take
mine.
you on down there.
Yeah,
We should go
experience it.
try.
Let's go tomorrow. Yeah,
We would love to hear
Nah.
all of your stories. So please go. Keep trying.
yeah.
Experience.
Well-
Take the Outback challenge and then let us know how that went for you
If
guys.
anybody else,
Comment
yeah,
below.
anybody else has a story to tell us about Outback, we would love to hear
Just
it.
flood it. Flood
Yeah.
the comments.
Put it in
Take
the
some
comments.
Yeah.
Can we
I
take
know,
some
it
calls?
becomes like
Yeah.
some calls. Somebody crying.
Can we?
I went to
We should
Outback like
definitely
6
set
years
that
ago.
up.
They're at Outback
That's
right
funny.
now in the bathroom, just crying, wishing they didn't make the decision that you guys did.
Right?
It's like Outback, your asshole will never be the same.
Even more if anyone works for Outback wants to comment their story. I mean, even better. Just let
Oh
us
my
know.
god, I would love to know what happens in that kitchen.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys be doing back there.
Let me be right back.
I want it to be like what's that show on Hulu? Bear?
He's gonna go
Bear.
call.
Yeah,
Take the
the
Bear
Bear.
He's gonna go
concept and
call.
put it at Outback, and I want it to be good.
It's like the complete
Mhm.
opposite.
It's like it's garbage.
We got 37
Terrible.
blooming onions all day, chef.
I know we got it out back. That's the whole point of the
And
name.
you know, if
It's
they
Outback,
let us
Outback.
know that's why
Yeah,
Outback. That's
Yeah,
just good
it's
marketing.
Very true.
Everybody's so stupid. It's in the name.
Haven't they figured it out? Just because we give an accent to the guy that does the voiceover doesn't mean this shit's good.
Doesn't mean anything.
Hey, we're from Australia. What the fuck? Even more random.
More random. Oh my god.
So that's our tangent on Outback for the night.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Thanks for
Well,
thanks for
Zoom
sticking
says we only
around.
have a minute left, so
Oh, does it?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, I don't see the countdown this week. They're
no,
hiding
they
it.
have it. No, we're
Oh, man.
we're gonna get off this pretty soon. Not now, but like eventually. I just gotta not be
Not this
lazy.
not this
No.
minute.
Not this
Right
minute.
fucking now.
Right, we're switching
Now.
now. It's gonna be like last week when you got 10
Yeah,
minutes
time.
pace,
Yeah.
a Rockywood
Yeah.
commercial, then we jumped back into it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was smooth, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. I like
Yeah,
that.
I
You
needed
should just
something.
Do that.
Yeah.
Just do it every time.
Free marketing.
am.
Free marketing,
Yeah.
man.
There will always
Do
be
it
like a little
right now.
pause right now. Like, well, yeah, right now. There you go.
At Outback, Big Australia.
Right now.
And
just
then
right
you can see
Why,
that, right?
Why take ad space when we can just show our own shit, you know?
Well, that's what
I
agree
want
with
I
that.
want an Outback commercial right when we need the break.
And then Outback commercial.
Yeah,
It's true.
I would do
We'll
that.
give an ad space. to
I
them.
kind of want to do it just to see like how fast they copyright it, because I
Right.
swear on
Oh, I
everything,
know.
if I get a goddamn email that's like Outback has copyrighted this, I will literally just throw something, man. Like people wonder why I stopped doing like YouTube reactions because they were trying to sue me for like doing a reaction to a trailer from Universal. And I'm like,
really?
Oh yeah, them, New Japan, all of them are like, we're taking your channel down. I'm
New
like, all I
Japan,
did,
New Japan is still angry at you and I, and
100%.
all I did was call the goddamn place the Blue Pyramid, and I'm the asshole. You know, I get it. I don't know things, but I don't know if they need to slap us with a cease and desist. But
no, they were
pissed
dicks
at that?
about it, man. They were dicks. Like, oh yeah, it
That's
was like
not even their place. That's fucking Long Beach. Or the right?
it was like 10
Yeah, the Blue
seconds
Pyramid.
They love
of
me.
actual footage too that pissed them off because I
The
put
Blue
like 10
Pyramid.
seconds and they were like, it was mostly just me and Ryan.
I was
just sitting
and it
there,
was
like,
your
reacting.
guys' reaction to
Yeah.
the match.
yeah,
That the whole
can't
it was
night.
just
Our
our day.
crowd,
It was just
like-
it was just us, like kind of just shooting the shit and having fun. But they were very upset with us for having fun.
It's because you
Yeah, I mean,
showed
if anything,
Benoit
it's
at
like
the end of the
New
video.
Japan, no fun. Yeah,
It's just
it
free
was-
advertising for them.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
And that one I was like, whatever, fine, because other people have complained about them before. Universal was the one where I'm like, are you serious? I did a reaction to one of your shitty ass movies that didn't even make any money during COVID, and you're trying to tell me you're gonna take my whole channel down because
which one was it?
I don't even remember. I just remember like they're like, we're gonna contact YouTube to get you blocked and like
Yeah.
terminate you. And I'm like, oh wow, that's fun. I'm not taking the video down. You could take it down yourself. It's too much work for me to do it, even though it's not. It's like 2 buttons.
Oh, so yeah, it's one
Like,
click.
it's
Like,
really
nah,
not that
too
hard.
much.
Nah, it's too much.
That's a lot of work, man.
I gotta open my laptop and do all this. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I was like, I just gave you guys free publicity for a movie that's probably not even gonna make any money. And that probably pissed them off more. But at that point, I was so done with doing reaction videos that I was just like, I'm out. I don't want to do it anymore. Like,
You
I'll
know
do
how
the
to get
podcast,
around
but
that? You know how to get around that?
what?
You tell them you're disabled.
Jesus.
And you're like, do you really
Christ.
want to take down a disabled boys podcast? Last podcast, guys.
I told you he's gonna get you kicked off, man. I told you.
What's the timestamp for
Wait,
this one? Does it
Who
tell you the
who had
timestamps on
who
this?
had episode 2? No.
I'm so glad, so glad that my camera is not functioning right now.
God.
Because
The views and
I'm
opinions.
not gonna say you guys are implicated, but I'm saving my face right now.
Oh,
That requires me to open my second.
With that
Right.
sweet mask on, yeah, definitely is coming.
oh,
You
yeah.
do it to make Spielberg feel like he's to shit. All right.
Oh,
No one's man.
Oh, but it doesn't
Wow.
matter because that's the old. Don't dead name us. That name's dead now, right? Or are we still using that channel?
What channel?
Your old channel.
Oh no, I'm restarting it. I'm just old.
That's dead name.
It's
Don't-
dead.
We're
yeah.
not dead
I
name.
gave up
anymore.
on that a long time ago, just because
We
That's all of
are
them.
mainstream mayhem.
which
That's
was
what it is.
a really good name, by the way. I couldn't pick from
Welcome.
all the ones when we're deciding to come up with the name for this. I was just like, I can't think of anything. Like everything just kept going back to what I used to have, which was that's why I didn't really want to do clickbait again because I already have
No, I get you. Yeah.
the website
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I already had that before. Like originally when I first started that channel, it was the clickbait podcast. I just never picked up on from the ground. So that's why I was like, nah, I need something different. And like I told you too previously, like I was gonna probably make a whole new channel and just start from scratch again because
Yeah, that's smart.
I'm pretty sure if I get one more copyright strike on that other channel, it's gonna get terminated.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to do that because at some point, like I'm pretty sure we'll play other videos and stuff synced in at whatever point to like react to certain dumb shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get like an email being like, oh, now it's dead. Because
Right.
that one's already racked up so many emails and strikes and stuff. I'm over it. But yeah, that's what we're here now.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Let him sue me. I don't got shit. Come after me.
No, I
Don't worry,
kinda
they're
like
coming
the-
for you.
Sweet
my name,
posters,
though.
man.
I like
That's
the.
true. They're gonna
I
come
still,
for
I, wish,
that.
I still wish we had my name though, the baddies and the beards.
You had some people that were cheering for that one, man. Because people I would tell them to. Every time I would tell them it, thinking they would be like, that's stupid. They would be like, that's actually pretty good. I'm like, no, you're supposed to say it's bad because then I'm gonna pick it.
You know what's
I
funny,
was like,
though?
I
You
was even
said
trying to
that,
sell it to Cassie. And I was like, think about it. We're baddies. We're beards.
I said
it's
it to Mooney. It's like,
Except
fuck it.
Ryan, I think.
So if at any point anyone shaves,
Nah, I got mine.
Get off.
After that, I was like, do we really all have beards? Do we? And then I just sit there and think, I'm like, oh yeah.
It would have worked, but I'm like,
And Quincy's got facial hair for when he's on. Too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
We really do all
oh
that.
yeah, it would have worked kind of great. But I was like, I told Mooney at some point it's gonna be like a segment. We'll figure something out. It could be Gio's only like his one.
I'll take it.
One and only.
Beard. I'll record with somebody with the beard with the that's a baddie.
Just Gio walking up to people on the street with beards, being like, "Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Got nothing planned to talk about. Just
I see you also
See how
have
it
a beard,
goes.
and then you just put a
Yeah.
mic in their face.
Like,
Yeah.
Clip their beards. Clip mics. Just
This man on the street it.
I see you have a big long baddie on you, huh?
What?
Your beard.
Excuse me?
we see how many times Gio gets assaulted.
That's just
Not
the
once.
running commercial break, other than the Rockywood one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a commercial.
we
I'm
should
gonna
do
get a
that.
commercial for you guys. The baddies. and the
literally,
beards.
yeah. It's just Gio on the street. But it's
Gio on the street does sound actually pretty funny too.
Gio on the
just
street.
running up to
Totally
people
steal
with
that.
beers. Nice beer.
Yeah. Nice beard. Total Tim and Eric shit.
Oh man, it's the perfect time for the edible to kick
Nut,
in.
nut, nut. Nice beard. Wet. Oh, shit. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Definitely gonna use that. Gonna use that for later.
Oh my god, that's good shit.
Write that down.
We'll do something with the Gio. I promise. It's too good of a name, and it's
We'll come
available.
back to it. Yeah.
We have to do something with it. It's available. We can use it. It's funny. We'll give you. You'll be the first spin-off,
Hell yeah. That's all I wanted.
and we'll go from there. You'll just be.
People love spinoffs, bro. So you got this.
I'll get Jason on episode 5 just in case.
Okay.
There you go.
Hold on.
When I enter, everybody cheers like I'm Jefferson. Like,
But like, if he brings you on every 5 episodes, you need a different form of facial hair every 5. So like the
Oh
next
my
time
God.
around, you need your handlebars. Just,
Yeah.
just
do
like
The
the handle part.
Mobius.
Yeah.
Just shave that part.
Boom,
No,
ain't you?
just stash.
well,
Just
This one is the Around the World in 80 Days stash.
Gio has to wait every time just to like
Classic.
regrow. So you're just like,
Yeah.
shit, I gotta hold on.
I did it out of order.
It's like when we put supplements into that beard, how fast can it grow? Oh man. All
I'm trying
right.
to play with it as much this time. Last time I'm just like,
I like how you noticed. I
Mixed it
didn't even
up.
notice that I was reading. I was like,
oh, I did.
well, then I sat there clicking a pen the entire time. That's all I kept looking at myself. But I had a pen in my
Play
hand,
though, yeah.
and I just kept spinning it.
oh yeah, he was ready to go. Talking about that though, just real quickly because they couldn't announce it the day we did the podcast. We talked about Swamp Thing director James Mangold writing and direct. I know we were out here saying, what were Guillermo?
Yeah.
But it ends up be the director of Logan is gonna tackle the Swamp Thing movie, which I'm fine with. I mean, I
That's
kind of
good.
Logan
Yeah.
was good. So
What's
I'll
cool with
give it
that? You want some cool backstory? Sort of, not really.
Let's hear it.
It is.
Let's hear it, man.
fact that the creator of Wolverine
Wow.
is also the creator of Swamp Thing. So the fact that he did the Wolverine movie and is going to do Swamp Thing, to me, that's badass.
That's
Yeah.
Full circle right
That's
there.
cool. I like it. I'm down with that.
yeah, I'm fine with it. That's
Yeah.
He's
So
the
far,
first.
James Gunn is most likely to both write and direct Superman. Also. Yeah.
I got some
Yeah.
hope for that then.
I'm
I mean, it's his
I'm on,
vision.
like,
if anyone knows
Yeah.
where it's going, it's him.
yeah.
And to be honest, if he adds his style to it, that's Superman needs something.
he may be the
Like,
first one in a long time to not make Superman as boring as he
boring
already
and serious.
is. Yeah,
Yep.
he might give
Yeah.
him an
Kind of
actual.
like how Thor was.
Yeah,
Right.
essentially,
Right.
yeah,
He needed that little oomph.
And it took him to the
Oh,
next level. Those first two, boring as
Oh
all.
yeah.
And
yeah.
then now it's like, okay, I get it. I mean, they kind of milked it a little too much,
Yeah.
but still, it worked when it worked. Like Superman needs something. Like he needs that, exactly that, honestly, because he's just a
agree.
boring god character where it's like, but nobody follows him. So it's like, where's the? It's hard to pull both things off at the same time. So he's so boring that like maybe James will give him some type of, I don't know, attitude, anything at this point.
Right.
I like how everybody on Twitter is like arguing if he should wear trunks or not, and I'm like, that's your concern.
Well, but that's his fault. That's his fault too, because he put it out there as a poll.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's how you're gonna base this off of? I'm like,
How did you vote? Let me hear it.
I voted
But
no.
if he does
I
that,
voted no too. To be
Yeah, I
honest.
voted no. I don't care for it.
In
See-
modern movies, I vote no.
but what about a blue and gray Batman? No.
I
could
mean,
get down on it.
I'm fine with that.
I
want that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
I mean, I thought they were gonna do this with this last one because I felt like they gotta
Right.
try something new, something like different. And
I think, in my opinion, if he really wants to be different right off the bat with his versions of these characters, he should do the blue and gray, because let Pattinson kind of keep that new standard of, all black, very traditional. Let it be his own thing, and then let this one, you could still have it kind of gritty and serious, but give it something to kind of fall back on, in a sense of like, all right, you already have 2 Batman movies and franchises going on at the same time. Do as much as you can to keep them separate, keep them different, keep them both interesting.
Yeah, the approach, everything
different. Yeah. So I think it would be genius if he chose this to be the one to do that.
Especially since it's a Batman that's supposed to be older again. You would think he would have a bunch of different suits. Like you could bounce around
exactly
as well. Like he shouldn't have one singular suit at that point.
Like all the prototypes of the suits that he's ever come up with.
Right.
Yeah. Show the Batcave.
And on that note, Gio, you missed our first show. So who would you have cast as the next Batman if he's supposed to be a grislier, older, veteran Batman?
Oh, damn. That is hard. Don't
fuck it up, dude.
I know, man. It's hard.
I'm sticking to mine.
You know what? It's gonna be Thor. No.
I knew it.
Well, I was gonna say, I wanted to say, because I didn't throw one out there before, right? I don't think I threw one out there. You know who I was thinking?
Bruce Campbell.
Josh Brolin.
What?
What'd you say?
Oh, dude, I've been saying that for years.
I said that you said
right?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell can play fucking anything. So of course I would fucking watch him as Batman. But yeah, I think Brolin would be a good choice.
Brolin,
great choice, man.
That's
said that.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, just real quick.
Hold up, what's you?
Did we choose Draw Butler?
Gerard Butler? No, no one chose that.
No. All right. See, I was just saying to go off of Jason.
Hollywood casting it. I don't necessarily agree with.
No.
Perfect pitch to Jason's Batman movie starring fucking Brolin going up against Two-Face, played by John Hamm.
Damn, I was about to say that.
Damn, John Hamm. Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, they've wanted him to be Batman for a hot ass minute too. Like
they did.
Yeah.
He's always been in consideration for the role.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like Bruce Wayne.
He does when he wears those suits. It's like that's that he could pull the Bruce Wayne part off, but it's like always.
He was gonna be Thomas Wayne. Or
Thomas Wayne.
They wanted to take on. Flash had they gone that route.
Worst case, it's the Clooney situation where it's like fantastic Bruce Wayne, like he is real life Bruce Wayne, and then the movie comes out and the director just doesn't know how to pull it off. So it's like that I can see that happening with John Hamm. But exactly like you said, I think again different Batman. You got to make it stand out. Completely separate from Pattinson's.
Yep.
So if that's the route they go, then fine. But also, they also said Superman's going to be 25 years old in this new rebirth movie. Pretty young.
Yeah.
I'm immedely hate Superman then, because I hate most 25-year-olds.
Did they ever still talk about the Michael B. Jordan being Superman thing, or no?
Well, they're still making that Elseworlds
They still,
Superman.
I've seen them talk about that. That's right.
But they keep flip-flopping on if he's actually a black Clark Kent or if he's the black Superman, which is a different name altogether.
Yeah, I don't know. That sweet white in his outfit.
To be honest, I doubt it happens. I don't think that. I don't think it's happening. That's been there for like a while, and that Michael's been pushing to be that Superman. They just say it, never really goes anywhere. I thought JJ Abrams was going to tackle it, and then he's kind of like quietly dropped it as well. They just won't do it anymore. So I just think it's going to keep flip flopping back and forth, and they eventually won't make it. Wouldn't be shocked if they do make more Elseworld movies though.
Right, I agree.
Those have been more successful than DCEU movies that came out recently. So it's like that those are profitable, and I think it works because they're one-offs. And do
you think they ever give in to Snyder at this point as an Elseworld? I don't care, to be honest.
Me neither, but I don't think so.
At this point, honestly, I don't think, even though the fans will say they back it, no one gives a shit about the fans. And in the real world of like how James Gunn in my opinion, probably sees things. He sees his shit going one way, Elseworld going another way. I think both of them are probably going to be in agreement to be like, no, we don't care. It's done. You got it. You got as far as you got. You should be happy that you got that. It was still 2 hours too long. And you know, but you gave your complete version of your script, your film, what you wanted to show. And I stand by that. I did enjoy it, but good fucking God, it was long. And
it took forever, and it still didn't get me to care about wanting more.
Yeah, because the payoff was the sequel, but then even then, if that script's out there, the sequel was not going to be good whatsoever. So it's like there was nothing really to build up on that, and I don't see what the end game was for him. I don't understand.
He blew the budget on the Snyderverse of that film because it was. I mean, it was the equivalent of like. Yeah, it really was like a mini series into a one film. So it's like you did a great job telling not just one, but like, you know, everybody's story in some way on that team and whatnot. So yeah, like the only thing that you really left it up in the end was, oh, well, what the fuck's Martian gonna do now? And really nothing, because he basically said, like, I've known all of you guys have been doing this for years, and I've stood idly by and watched you guys get your asses handed to you. And now I'm going to start helping you because you brought the alien back.
He didn't even say he was going to help. He was just like, hey,
no, he was just like,
guy. All right, credits.
That was it.
Credits.
He just came in, huh?
I wish it was credits. It was credits, and then it was Leto. And it's like, oh, God damn it. It's like,
oh, that's right. Yeah, that was the worst fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, hashtag arrest Jared Leto. I'm going to make that a thing.
That's not just like a real thing.
It should be.
I mean, if Morbius didn't get him
3 years old
killed, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
He's gonna ruin everything. Let's not talk about that. Let's not ruin this podcast. But talking about celebrities getting arrested. Saw an interesting question the other day. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. It does come from Barstool Sports, but it was a different version of it. They were asking their panel of guests if they could do any athlete's career over, who would they do? Like, who would they select? You could restart from any point in their career where they eventually effed up. Somebody said O.J. Simpson, even though he was already retired at that point.
Isn't that everybody's answer? Really?
They just really wanted to make more Naked Gun movies. Is what they wanted.
Yeah.
Another
agree.
Answer to that question was Aaron Hernandez, which that one made sense to me because he was still playing. So I took that and I asked you guys privately in our group chat if you guys could do that, but with an entertainer, celebrity, it could be in music, movies, whatever the case may be. I thought it would be interesting to see what you guys would pick. So whoever wants to start off, feel free.
I guess I'll go. Mine's really simple, and it's what I want to this day. Brendan Fraser. And I wouldn't redo anything that he chose throughout his career. What I would do is push him to the moon after Crash. So everything Brendan Fraser did film-wise, stick to it. Crash happened. Crash should have launched his career to the next level. I think what's missing, and this is my bias, he should have hopped on board the Marvel train. Because I think that really would have taken him. And then it's crazy to think like that's going to take him as a serious actor. But look at fucking RDJ's redemption story with Iron Man. And I don't even necessarily have what superhero I would throw at him, but I'm just saying, like, Brendan Fraser should have jumped at superheroes, and he waited too long.
Fraser, would have been Star-Lord.
Easily Star-Lord. If he had hopped on it at the right time, I think he could have been a good Cyclops. I just think
superheroes they might have been playing, but like, he should have. 100%.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question for you guys after that. I was like, who would he have played? But those are two really good choices right there.
He had the hairline for any truthfully, Brendan Fraser had the hair part for any 90s superhero. Like more than half of them had that Sean Hunter hair part.
I'm going with Gambit.
Yeah, I mean, right there.
Okay.
I don't know if he could have gotten that Cajun accent down, but
it would have been great though. If you tried it, I would have been fun with it.
I just think like there was just, and more has come out lately about Brendan Fraser that it wasn't so much making wrong decisions as he got injured on the set of a lot of these action films and was afraid to say it. See, there I go again. Every time I bring up something.
I love that like the Rocky is like cutting into it though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like we're
pretty good.
invading. Yeah.
We're invading.
But no, that's
Free
my pick. Brendan
publicity.
Fraser still deserves better, and he
Yeah.
deserved better this year. Even he deserved to at least get Batgirl out there because I heard he was the best part of it.
Me too. I heard he was great in that movie. That he played a perfect villain, which is a damn shame we won't ever get to see that.
One of my favorite like B-list like Batman villains in Firefly.
Yes.
And I would have loved to have seen his version of it.
He looked cool
no,
in the Gotham series.
I was really
They pulled that shit off too. I loved it.
I was really bummed when the whole movie got pulled, but a lot of it for his role. I was just like, that's a fucking shame. Still is, but so I don't know, man.
Yeah, because back to Brendan, I think wasn't he like an assault victim as well? Didn't like some producer try making a move on him?
That was
blackmailed
early
him
on in his career too. Like,
and he said, "No, I didn't want to any part of that." And so we're just not going to use you then.
Yep.
That's insane. That's
Hollywood. Yep.
Not me though. Don't get too
Not
get it mixed up.
That's all those boys.
No, that's a good one, Brendan Fraser. I'm glad he's having his like little resurgent right now.
Yeah,
awesome.
and I hope for
I hope he wins the Oscar, man.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
If you give it to Elvis, I'm gonna lose my shit, man.
We
There's
can
no
have
way.
a whole podcast on
That
my
accent?
thoughts on Elvis. Because
Damn it, that was my answer. It was gonna be Austin Butler. No, I'm kidding. Fuck no.
I didn't watch it. Did you all go see it?
I tried to. I couldn't finish
It's
it.
saved
I tried.
HBO. I
15
watched it
minutes.
on there.
Yeah,
I don't
But
think he
it's-
looked like him.
He doesn't.
Like I don't think he looks shit like him. So I was like,
It wasn't a good film. I'm sorry, it wasn't a good anything. Like, I grew up, obviously, I've done my part. I've sang my Elvis. I was dressed as Elvis as a child multiple times singing. So I at least know the story of Elvis. Seeing this stupid ass movie that just does a time jump from like moment to moment, and then if you've even read the simplest Elvis book, you can pinpoint points where like, oh, that never happened. And yet you're watching this movie like, oh, that's where he fired his agent on stage. No, you can look at history. That didn't happen. That never happened. It's just little moments like that I'm like, so you're not telling the story that you named Elvis. Love Tom Hanks, but I don't know what he was going for.
Oh, he was awful in that movie. He was so bad. His acting is so dog shit in there, and just it's even directed badly. Some of the cuts in that movie and some of like the transitions are so over the top and just stupid. It looks like a fictional, like it looks like none of this is real and just it's an Elvis fictional portrayal. More
it looks
so
like
than
the Weird Al movie.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have promoted like that, I'm pretty sure the reception would have been better. But it's the fact that they were so like serious about it.
Exactly.
The kid that played Elvis.
If
it was
you
like,
had promoted this
man.
as the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood of Elvis, sure, because he didn't. They didn't have a death scene, which what am I asking for? I want to see him dead on the toilet. But even so, like,
I want to see him mid push fall over.
I want to.
I want him to say, "I ate a blooming onion from Outback."
And then Austin Butler, I will believe in your method act.
Just like,
there you go.
How committed are you to the role? Now you got.
That's why he hid for 3 years from his family, just to get that shit scene.
That shit scene.
Like, I need this, man.
All right, who wants to take the next stab on that celebrity redo?
I guess I could go next. I'll be quick. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys said this already last time, but or you guys talked about today. I'll probably say Magic Johnson would be one of them. This was like before he got AIDS and stuff. No, because
saving the careers.
Yeah. No,
arguably.
Because I don't know. After watching Hulu, a documentary about them and stuff about Magic Johnson and stuff. And then he said, like, they were saying, like, what would he have done, like, more, if he didn't go through that
more than AIDS.
Yeah.
I just love that everybody broke out in a good laughter.
You're gonna go back and find.
Gio, you just made the reel of the week.
Yeah,
Really
probably.
shows how much of pieces of shit we all are.
I know I was trying to keep it really like stern too. I was trying to keep that face, but you guys
Really keep it
That was
stern.
such a curveball, man. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
something totally
Yeah.
different.
Hit us with the AIDS right away.
Well, yeah, that's why, because we were all thinking that. You know damn well we were.
Well,
And
Well,
then
I
he's
thought it
like,
was
my-
self-implied that he has AIDS. I didn't know it was gonna be brought up.
these were my funny choices, and my next one is Cain Velasquez before he got injured.
Oh well.
Oh,
Cain Velasquez
Oh,
when he was supposed to be like a big draw against Brock Lesnar, it was a shit one.
before he
And
tried to
then
kill that kid.
I was
Yeah.
say before he pulled the trigger. Or
yeah,
what? Like,
exactly that one.
Oh, man.
And then my real one though,
My
not gonna lie, every Mexican choice, Selena.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
there we go.
She didn't have
Yeah,
AIDS.
Selena.
that we know of. No,
That we
I'm
know.
kidding.
Just got dark.
Planes.
But if someone would
So
have
what-
not shot that her, not shoot her, damn, it would have been.
I mean, that's interesting because if you go with the Selena, think about how many singers wouldn't have made it.
Hey, there's no
'Cause-
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She would have
Yeah.
prevented so many
forgot
people
yeah.
because of coming up being like, "Oh, that's my inspiration." Instead, she kept going. It's like, nah, like they just
There is no
never-
movie.
Yeah.
J-Lo doesn't star in it, right? When she almost when she did die,
right.
gets off of that popularity. We don't get Jenny in the block. Maybe Ben's a happy man right now.
Ben, yeah,
She used to have a little, now she has a lot. You know? You
Ben
never
would be rock fucking bottom right now if J-Lo wasn't.
know.
And
I
as
don't
we
know
know,
where
but-
his career
At
would have
the
gone. I'm
Grammys
not
or
choosing
whatever that
him
was?
because
there was
He's
never
actually-
a Geely. That means his career never stopped, Ryan.
Oh,
The sky was the limit.
It's true.
Yeah.
He would have been great. There would have been no
Then-
friendship breakup between him and Kevin Smith.
Pearl Harbor 2
All
would have been
that.
a huge success.
He was Batman from the beginning. No other
But
actor.
Town 3.
Smith, Jennifer Garner.
There's no Christian Bale Batman. It's just Affleck.
Nope.
We
It's
skipped
just
that
all
whole Nolan universe.
Yep.
You see
All
what
the same
J-Lo
movies
ruined?
Still, but
All
You see what happens
because
when guys
Selena
fly
got
before they're
shot.
dying?
Armageddon becomes a franchise for Affleck's just stopping asteroid after asteroid.
To be fair, Jennifer Garner ruined a lot of things.
I mean,
I'm going to put more blame on her than J-Lo. Because J-Lo's hot.
I'll give Joe that.
But yeah, that'd be mine though. Selena for sure. I feel like her career would have been like pretty big, and I never thought about like the other people that would have affected. To be honest, like J-Lo for sure. She never
Yeah,
would have
like-
been.
So now it's all of our goal to write our own Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that takes off from Selena.
for Selena.
Oh, dude, but it takes place
We
in
all
like,
write our
Texas
own
and
script.
Mexico, so we just go keep going back and forth.
yeah.
Cartels
Queen
involved.
Selena.
She's performing for El Chapo at one point. Dude, that movie would be nuts. See, I just made you guys like $1 billion. You see?
Boom.
Someone called Baz right the fuck now. He ain't got
But no,
shit
we're going
to
to redo
do.
another movie.
Oh man.
Austin Butler playing
Um,
Selena's father.
Playing James almost.
Everything else.
I'll take my crack at this one. It's another singer. It would be Tupac. I would love to have seen what he would have done next if he would have actually left hip hop and actually done something like he wanted to and just
Right.
everyday life. He was huge, man. Even before he got shot, people like to think he got shot, then became big, like most rappers
Right.
nowadays. Sorry, but no, he was already a superstar. He was already in movies. He was already killing it. Would love to have seen where his career would have went, especially in the early 2000s, because like I know Will Smith was big in the early 90s, but I don't think Will Smith would have been needed if Pac was already killing it because he would have done movies and
Right.
and all.
Well, that would have been
Will
my
Smith have
thought.
been-
He definitely never would have had the like just everyday life. I think
Mhm.
even if he got out of the rap game, he would go fully into acting. I
Yeah.
think he really probably could have done.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen how far that run could have went because
No.
like most singers, they fall off at some point.
Mhm.
But he was so big at that point. It's like, what else could he have done? What
Right.
more albums would he have dropped? Maybe he's not even dead. I don't know. Maybe he's living in Cuba right now. But I'd love to have seen that career continue. I'd love to see if, like, in right now, how big would Pac be if he was still alive? Like, is he
Right,
still
and-
dropping hits?
And
out
if
of the
he
game.
if he didn't take himself too seriously, would he be on par with a Snoop Dogg now, or because kind of look at Snoop's career. Like the minute he just started laughing it off, it's a whole new entity. Like, so I don't know. He could have kind of done that too.
Yeah,
cooking show with Martha Stewart,
right?
It could have been Pac, I don't know. It could have been Pac and Betty White for a hot minute, and we would have been all into that shit. But like, it would have been interesting. I would have loved to have seen where else that would have went. Or he could have been the one that killed Biggie, and he would have been in jail for the rest of his life. But you know what? I want to see what would have happened.
Right.
I think it's bullshit that it just ends in Vegas, and that's the end of that story. But it's like, I think he could have told a lot more. I think it would have been interesting career to follow. It would have been probably as chaotic as Kanye, because he was getting to that point. He was getting there before they dropped him. So yeah, that would have been my pick. I would have loved to see what else he would have taken his career to.
He would have slapped Will Smith on stage for Jada.
Dude, Jada would have left Will.
When you guys said Will wouldn't have been needed, I was like, in more ways than one. Like if Will wouldn't have existed, he would have held on to that shit. Like, see, I don't know, man. You got me on like the music side. I'm trying to think of an actor, and I feel like Joey threw a really good one out. I feel like Jason and Craven still got some good ones. So I'm gonna stay with the music side. Guilty pleasure, but always an easy answer for me too. Wouldn't have been him on his own, but more so fucking Axl Rose and just Guns N' Roses as a whole. Like
if one day he just woke up in the 90s, he's like, I need to stop being such a prick.
in a way, like not even wake up before that shit, like just realize they all fucking made fucking magic, like in the most simplest way too, of like that first album, Appetite, is still arguably, but also in my opinion, top 10, maybe top 5 greatest first albums of a band. And just like one of those albums to me can never be recorded the same way again. Like those recordings are done to be like in a time that couldn't exist again, and with 5 members and 5 musicians that could not for the life of them lay those recordings down the exact same way, even if they were still in their prime. It's one of those that's just arguably like so good that you're like, and again, I'm as a fan, I understand not everybody is a fan, but it's still one of those, still I would think like at least you can put respect to it to be like, yeah, it's a great album, whatever, whether you listen to it or not. But yeah, the bigger thing is how many other bands would have either possibly not made it as well, or other bands would have been influenced in different ways. Also, how far they would have gone. Would they have been, in the sense, like Metallica, still going strong, still, influencing? Would they have, like a lot of other bands, same as Metallica, all gotten sober, done this like a different route, and then still kept going? Like,
right.
I don't know. I have those questions, and I'm just like, I see what's happened, and I'm like,
Yeah, my first thought would be thinking how much their music would have adapted or changed.
Yeah, true.
Like it would be, where would they be at now? Because I truly don't think it would have been at Chinese Democracy.
You'd have the incident part 3.
And I mean, fuck it, I'd take it. No, I think like, because at the same time with that question and that point too, like Axl was already kind of messing with like piano, different stuff like that, but he never really kind of took it in like a serious way. He could have absolutely started doing that, especially later on in the years when he randomly would show up with like Elton John. You're like, he doesn't fucking hate you. Like, and then the same thing with Slash. I think Slash would have adapted because technically he did, he was the one that was marketing himself and playing with all these different musicians. So it's like, if he and Axl would have kept and stayed on the same page for the good years, wrote it out, and then kept going,
so Buckethead would have never come to be.
Good. That's something that should have always happened.
Isn't he the writer of the Power Rangers song? I don't even remember if that's true or not.
I hope that's not true. How old is fucking Buckethead then? Like 83? Like,
oh, maybe you're right. I think I heard that too.
That's what I'm saying. I remember hearing the Buckethead. It was like
Buckethead,
something to do with the Power Rangers theme song.
Someone find that out, and
Looking
then
this
I'm gonna
up.
be very upset.
My producer's in Texas, so I can't ask.
That's true.
I'll look it up right now.
No.
That's what I'm doing.
Awful. It's awful.
Buckethead
That's
Power
true.
Rangers. Let's see. Here. It says song by Buckethead. Power Rangers theme. It's like
Yeah,
right
thought
when you
so.
look it up.
Yep.
Good
Found
God.
my Buckethead Power Ranger thing.
Really?
53 years old.
Okay, someone else is saying he
Do it.
just wrote a solo for the Power Ranger movie.
Oh, that might be it. I'm about to click on the song, so let's see. It's just taking forever because YouTube has ads because I don't pay extra.
Who does?
Why we're using Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Not the right video. Some British guy
Whoa.
talking about it. We're going to go on an in-depth conversation here.
Bill Jason, you still got yours to go. Cuts, you got your.
Yeah, well,
Yes, sir.
Who's going? Me?
I mean, I can go. I don't mind.
You go.
rock,
I'll let
rock,
you
paper,
All
scissors.
right.
Rock, paper, scissors, let's-
Shoot. Okay. For me, I would probably just say. I'm thinking of more now that it's in here, but I'm gonna go with River Phoenix just because I want to see what would have happened.
Mhm.
You know, like maybe he didn't OD out in front of the Viper. Maybe his brother didn't be such an actor.
I was gonna say, like,
Oh.
maybe he prevents his brother from anything. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
would.
That would
maybe
take
he
Joker away
takes
from
over
me.
everything. Well, I know,
You
but what
just
if he
broke,
was a
you
better
just broke
Joker?
Joseph.
Oh, that's true. Oh.
We wouldn't have
What if
women
everything
pretending that Joaquin is attractive either.
Yeah,
That's true.
no hair lip, just
Well, that
Sweet.
makes sense.
Yeah, and then on the other hand, it's like, musician wise, since Ryan threw one out there, I was gonna say, what if Kurt Cobain didn't shoot himself and he just like went down that road and started doing like Gap commercials and
He probably would have been the one that got into politics rather than
I
the
mean,
other one
maybe.
that I never know the name of.
Kind of scary, but you know.
Did he shoot himself? Was that him?
What?
Was that his
Who?
wife? I'm just kidding.
We can't. We're
I was
not
like, the
going
Paul
down
Down
that
that
rabbit hole.
Follow the trail. Who had the most to gain? Foo Fighters. All right, just
Dave Grohl.
It was Dave Grohl. He did it. Good for him.
So this is the sequel, right?
Yeah. This is our Once Upon a Time in Seattle, and then the sequel is called My Hero, and starts really strong.
It starts at the tribute concert.
What was
Let me take you back a few years.
Cuts will be the only one of them need to know this. What was that god awful reimagining of Nirvana movie called? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I know what you're
Oh, I remember
Strange
that one.
Days or something like that.
Strange
Last
Days.
Days.
Yeah.
Strange Days.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Last
that
Days.
was
That's what it was.
Last Days. Yeah. Oh, that was awful, man.
Where it's implied that two of them are gay together.
Yeah, and you're like saying that. Yeah. Are you saying Dave Grohl and the bass player are banging? I'd buy it. Yeah, I'd watch it. I'm just saying. Just throw that out there.
Is it my turn?
It is your
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is my turn. Because now you're throwing out all this shit, and I'm like, damn it. Now I kind of have three.
Well,
Throw them out.
So the biggest one to me, Brandon Lee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hadn't gotten
Those
killed.
animal.
That dude, like, to me, I think he'd be a top fucking actor. You go back and you just watch that performance in The Crow, and nothing's gonna top that.
what I will give him, regardless of what I think his career would have taken, that dude, whether he died or not, was gonna become a goth icon after that movie.
Well, I mean, he
Like-
still did.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so yes, the difference being, I don't know if he would have ever hit mainstream, but that dude would have been set for life in the sense that, like, he
I
was
thought
going to be a
Money.
legend in
You
that
would have to
genre.
see other movies,
Yeah.
like Showdown, Little Tokyo, Rapid Fire, which I actually
Oh,
have.
that's such a good movie, man.
Yeah,
We were just talking about it not too long ago.
yeah.
It's a
Sorry.
very random movie, but it's
It
very,
is.
very good.
Yeah. So I think he would have gone somewhere.
All right, so quick
I-
question though. Quick question, probably for both of you, for Jason and Joey. Brandon Lee was still with us, or like later years. Who do you think from either side, Marvel or DC, what superhero could he have played?
It depends what kind of typecasting you do.
Oh
The
man.
first one that comes to mind that you think like
Sunfire.
look wise. Okay.
But he's a mix. I wouldn't.
He is, but
Put
that's
him-
what I'm saying. It's Hollywood, especially at that time.
True. Damn.
You know what's weird? I think he could have played persona wise. Could have played a
X-Man?
very no. Oh, well, that's true. Could have
Gambit?
played a very interesting Silver Surfer.
Yeah, he probably could have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like persona, like if you don't make it just a fucking
I just threw
mannequin.
up Gambit. I don't know if he could pull that off or not.
I could see it. Again, everybody that's ever been like possibly casted as Gambit, you're like, can they do the voice?
I got one. Mr. Sinister.
No, that would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That
that would be
dope.
cool.
Yeah. All right. So who else was I thinking?
I think he could have been in the running for a Joker, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah, he would have been 100%. Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been a good Joker too, probably.
Yep.
My other choice was I like how I'm picking everyone is dead.
I know we all took it.
That's still kind of the
Kinda
point.
easy.
There's
Yeah.
nobody that
Like,
we
you
actually.
know what? I'm bringing people back from the dead.
Goth
I mean,
icon.
music wise, damn, dude. Like, you're gonna think I'd throw out Cliff Burton,
Well,
which is like, well, yeah. But honestly, I'm thinking Lane Staley.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the other ones I was thinking, which to me fucking is, I don't know, it's more personal to me because I was a huge fan. I think the majority of people here were Trevor Moore.
yeah. No,
That
100%.
shit, like him dying.
Well,
Yeah.
and then you look at even look at where Zach is right now.
Yeah.
Everyone doesn't know what we're talking about the comedy group Whitest Kids You Know.
Zach Krieger.
If you've never seen these guys were better than Kids in the Hall. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, one of their main star, I would say, their main focal point died
Trevor.
under weird that I still don't quite understand.
He
fell off his balcony.
I think he was a little buzzed, a little drunk.
Damn.
He was
Fell over it.
brewing
Tripped
his
up.
own moonshine. Yeah.
Making that hooch.
But then, one of his former troops,
What?
his
You
writing
cut out a lot.
partner, went off this past year and made. Why am I blanking?
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
That is now a hit horror movie. Now
Yeah.
this guy got signed on a 5-picture deal
Yep.
to make more horror films.
Good for Zach.
So yeah, it would definitely be interesting if his writing partner, his collaborator, was alive through this to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Very excited to see what he does though with that.
It's going to be interesting.
too.
Yeah.
Well, have we talked about Barbarian on here?
I don't know.
No, not yet.
at all.
I think you and I have only.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Only a bit. Yeah.
Only I liked it. I dug it. I enjoyed
It
it.
was different. So yeah, I liked it.
Definitely
It was
enjoyed
definitely
it.
a new take on something.
Yeah, it was something
Yeah.
new. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I like the
Your
setting
cinema-
'cause Detroit
Very
sucks. So
sexy.
Yeah. The cinematography in it, the way they handled all those shots in the basement and
Yeah.
dealt with shadow and depth, just really making it.
it
feel
was shot
very,
really well.
Mhm.
Very like claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a very good job on that.
Those are my
And that's
choices.
my professional take.
No, yeah, it was great. I thought Justin Long again. He's always solid in those movies. He's always.
Oh,
Oh,
killing
he's
that
such a
role he's
good
in.
piece of shit in that too.
Oh,
Such a good. piece of
especially
shit.
when like, he's trying to
dude.
measure out like the bottom of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
basement thing and just like not ignoring
Oh, dude,
the
yeah.
red flags
Yeah.
everywhere. Just
What
like
the hell's
grabbing
this
that.
weird sex bed doing down
Yeah,
here.
we're just
Well,
like,
anyway,
all
that's,
over it, just like, oh, I gotta
stepping
measure
by-
it.
yeah.
It made sense. I dug
So
it.
good.
Yeah, like I think they could do more with that potentially. But like we'll see what he does. Like I'm there.
Yeah.
Dude's creative, original. That was the one thing from watching that I will give horror movies that they finally started coming out with more original pieces and we're
Mhm.
trying to go away from just rebooting shit.
Remake.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like that. It's like the remake reboot style that they're going for, like they did with the new Halloween trilogy. And I'm just like, over that, man. I'm like, I'm not even looking forward to their new reimagining of The Exorcist that's supposed to, and it's not going to come out this year, but they keep saying it is. I'm like, that's going to be awful. Did you not see what this director did with Halloween? And you want to make The Exorcist? Like, that's not going to work whatsoever.
Breaking news though, while
What?
we're on the new horror keyword of horror. Have you heard the latest remake but almost continuation film that they are gonna start making this summer. They said it's gonna be a continuation of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
And returning characters, Freddie Prinze Jr. and
Yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Good.
Yeah.
They're going the Scream route. They're going the Halloween route. They're going all of it.
Everything,
And,
what they're doing with all those.
So Joey's sitting back down. Joey, brand
Yes.
new. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Freddie Prinze and Jennifer Love Hewitt are coming back. What is your take?
Is that real?
That's very
Yes.
real. They're gonna start shooting allegedly this summer.
I want to see what happens with that. I want to see where that goes. That's interesting to me.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming at all.
I think it's an Amazon exclusive because Amazon had a show for a bit.
But yeah, the
that
show
did
did not
not-
do well.
Did not do well. And did not get
Oh,
picked
that
up.
first episode is like, ugh, like
Oh, I didn't
we
bother.
checked it
I-
out. It's not
Oh,
good.
I was
okay.
gonna say I tried to check out that Scream show back in the day, and I was like,
Same.
Oh,
I never
Yeah,
did.
I
I just
it kind of picked
Apple
up
walking mask.
You know what though?
Okay.
Because as big a horror fan as I am, those movies weren't shit to me. That was like uber 90, like late 90s. Fucking, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't care.
See,
I
at
didn't-
the, I mean,
me.
maybe it was based on your age at the time, but I mean, at the time,
Maybe.
I cared more
I'm
about that
offending
than, like-
Craven's grandfather here.
You are. Like honestly, in the '90s, I think I enjoyed those movies more than some of the Scream films at the time. Like,
That's what I mean, though. To me, they were kind of the same,
yeah,
and I just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was the same concept. They
It
were
was like a
just
flat line.
changing.
Mm.
Yeah, because that was the birth of at the end of like 80s horror,
Yeah.
and it's going into like that dull period where they're like, we gotta like
Almost a state of
figure
realism.
something,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like almost meta. How do we make it fresh? And then
Yeah.
it gives birth to that early.
We got to get rid of the
garbage
boogeyman
horror.
aspect and go into almost realism of
Yeah.
Yeah, to give birth to that early
all
2000s
paranormal.
horror that was so great.
Yeah, because like H20 did that like right off the bat when they're like, now she's like the teacher here at the school, and it's very more grounded. And it's like we're not gonna do all that like supernatural shit. We're just gonna go through this little thing, and then they brought back
Yeah.
the supernatural shit the next movie with Paul Rudd. So it didn't even matter, man. But heard bad things about the Batman movie.
Come back for
Let
it.
y'all
Yeah?
know. Let y'all know that right now.
Oh,
Heard
shit.
some,
Oh no.
yeah, I heard some things
Uh-oh.
about
Yeah,
it.
it's-
It seemed when we saw the preview, and I was
I
like,
will. I'm probably.
was there for
gonna
Bill
be
Murray.
there. Yeah,
yeah, true.
I'm gonna check it out in theaters. I got to at this point. I'm this far into the Marvel universe.
Like a few people
Yeah,
I
you have
know
to
who
see
watched
every
it
single
hit me
one.
up, and I'm
Yeah, what
like,
was about it?
Oh.
like now I might wait till Disney Plus. Let's just say that I was gonna go so I could
Even
review
and
it.
I don't. I
Like-
would say I don't know what they are, but I heard about them. So even with the 2 end credits, you're like not into it.
I feel like I could just watch the end credits online by the time
Okay.
it drops
Well,
on. You know, like
Alright.
to sit through the movie at the theater. I'm kind of like I might still do it just so I could do a review for it, but I'm also like if I
Yeah.
didn't have to do a review. After what I heard last night, I'm for sure waiting just for Disney Plus
Damn. All right.
because a lot of people said it felt like a big Disney Plus episode. And I'm like, that's
Okay.
unfortunate. I'm like, I really hope that's not the case. Heard the villain's great, but I kind of already figured that was going to be like a done deal. I didn't see that not being a problem. But I think it's everything else
No.
surrounding that is just not good. So yeah, we will see what happens there. Craven, I know you had a topic you said that you wanted to present upon us.
I mean, it was a little bit of a topic just because we were on the subject of DC still, like
Mhm.
earlier. I was gonna jump in, but we were all hitting it. But this comes from the depths of Reddit, and I forget who this is by, and otherwise I give credit where credit's due.
It
But
goes so many directions from Reddit.
Reddit's the wild, wild west. But for everyone here, it was a Batman question, and it is from Batman '89, right, to Batman and Robin.
Okay.
Do you consider it to be one singular timeline?
Yes. From
I mean, they bring up
89.
everything.
Yeah.
Batman '89 with Jack Nicholson, Michael
Yeah.
Keaton, straight
Jump.
into Batman and Robin.
I always took it that way. I always because
They always kind of mention things from like previous.
Exactly.
The only
previous
thing that they
incarnations.
screwed up on obviously was a black Two-Face that never got to be Two-Face that turned
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah. But they
opportunity.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
That's what,
And I would have loved to see Billy D as Two-Face. I think that would
I mean,
because in my head, it's almost like two distinct. Not because it's two different
Obviously,
directors.
it gets more and more goofy rather than goth as time went on.
But this is like the misunderstanding I used to have. Now it's very sound was the Star Wars
Wars of it all. Yes.
Where it was like the prequels, and I was like, no, it feels different. And like, well, it's because there's new technology. And I was like, no, I don't mean because it's CGI. I mean because it's like, why would you have robots doing everything?
You felt that the past was more advanced. Yes.
Yeah.
Right down to the lightsaber. Why did they have double-bladed lightsabers in the past? But as
why did that shit
forwards, they all forgot it. Yeah, no.
It's because they all died. They tried to.
They tried to claim that no Jedi remembered how to.
Also, there's like thousands and hundreds of books across the galaxy describing everything that happened, and there's
those
like
aren't canon now. Oh no, those aren't canon now.
They're Elseworld.
I'm like, dude, it's like
no. Chewbacca never beat his wife. That never happened.
But no, I think with like even with the Val Kilmer Batman, like he mentions Catwoman and that and what happened in the previous film.
You see Two-Face's outfit and Riddler's outfit in jail in the later movie.
Mm-hmm. They got worse every single time, but absolutely it was all in the same. You know, I just thought they just kept changing Batman. That's all I like. I never really
like a James Bond kind of universe.
Yeah, just very like stacked together because they couldn't figure out what they wanted. They just wanted to sell more toys. At the end of the day, that's exactly why.
No, there's literally a story. This is of Joel Schumacher that in between takes would say, "Remember, people, we're shooting children's commercials." Like that's what he really thought. This is a film, and he's like, "This is a child's commercial, everybody." That's your motivation. It's to sell children figures and toys.
Yeah, because one of the biggest issues with Burton's Batman is that the Penguin was scaring kids when they were putting it into Happy Meals. And they're like, can't have that. We got to sell more toys. So here we go with.
And in my head, I'm like, I got to get that Danny DeVito toy.
Right?
So bad.
Run that back. When they bring out the Flash movie, just run all the stuff from like the '89 and Batman Returns to like Happy Meals.
Oh, I got this Ezra Miller toy.
He chokes you when you press this button.
He would be super excited to have his toy sold to children anyway.
I'm sure he will.
Join his church.
You know, I'm the one on the
His or Leto's. Okay, what cult would you join? Ezra or Leto's cult?
Oh, wait, what?
Damn.
I feel like Leto's cult is really good. It's pretty good.
Both of them, if you like put your mind to it, you can easily become the new leader in no time.
See, Leto sounds a little bit boring just because they just go camp. At least
Leto's is like very midsummer.
Ezra's, you don't know what's
Ezra's
going
was very like Manson.
Ezra's are getting thrown out of bars and just like doing everything. Leto, he's going like out there fucking deers and doing God knows what. And
doing fucking hippie shit.
Any of this.
Ezra, hippie shit, fucking deers and whatnot. Like
hippie shit.
It's crazy.
Like he literally turns off his phone. This is Leto, by the way, and like gives up all his technology, and the people that come with him have to do the same thing, and then they're up there for like 2-3 months.
Yeah, just banging.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, there's like
banging.
Whose body is this?
Yeah, they just don't know what's going on.
Breaking into homes, right? Pig on the walls.
Banger after banger after banger.
And then Ezra's just an acid trip, essentially, where you're just like,
I know these balls.
Ezra's just running around a room really fast while kids are juggling bullets and.
No, he's running in slow motion because he thinks it's a Zack Snyder film.
Hey, kid, play with his handgun. It's loaded.
Oh, the baby's fine. It just has a bullet in its mouth. It's all good.
That's all. Yeah.
Just slowly.
Is this loaded?
That's what Warner Brothers like. You know what, Ezra? We believe you.
Just stacking bullets. It's fine.
I still love Warner Brothers, like when they came out, being like, he's still going to be the Flash, but I assure you, he's getting help.
He's running a lot slower these days. He's doing well.
Just like, well, let's see what happens. Let's just see how this plays out.
Let it play out. Yeah, let's see how this one rolls.
You know how high this movie tested? Even though it doesn't matter anymore because we're rebooting anyway.
Exactly.
But
None
it has-
of it mattered. Like, so who cares if it tested well? You already canceled what was coming off of it.
I don't know. That's the life of DC. Yeah.
It's the life of Ezra.
That's his next.
They better be
Separate
doing that
movie.
fucking documentary right now, man. All this doesn't just end with that.
That
Waste
or
of time.
that will be his like next podcast once he's like no longer getting any work in Hollywood.
help?
I know, like yeah.
Ugh.
Welcome to the life of Ezra. Only on what a Joe Rogan.
I
podcast.
was in a Harry Potter movie, kind of.
Hey, what's up,
Nah,
fellas? It's Ezra Miller, and I'm here with Johnny Depp, and we're going to talk about
Ooh,
Oh shit!
ooh.
Why,
we're
Johnny?
going to talk about
Johnny
that
into this.
one Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, don't
we
you
were
bring
in.
down our boy Johnny.
No.
I'm waiting.
He's
on
having a
this
resurgence,
pirate
too.
film out of
It's
this
the
guy.
commentary for the Harry Potter movie. That's all it is.
No one voted for Johnny Depp to come back. I guess we're all just
Well, I
over
think
Johnny.
that's because we're all waiting out. Let's just wait what happens. Let's just see what happens.
Let's give him a
See what he
chance.
does.
Give him
Like,
the rest of
He's
2023.
not done.
He's
He made
just
a
getting
lot of
started.
money.
Yeah.
He's just
True.
getting started.
He's put up with enough shit.
Don't ask him what's in that little brown box of his.
Is that his tagline when he
Always
does come
coke.
back? He's just getting started. Directed by Tim Burton.
He's not putting up with this shit anymore.
Ah.
All
That
right,
guy. Oh.
The balloon man.
Yeah. No, the guy at the cipher when he's like spitting the rhymes and then he's oh, you know what I'm talking about. That meme. Run it back. Editor, put that in right about here. Thank you.
But he's not
We'll
a
get there,
rapper.
guys. Don't worry.
You're gonna have to send me that clip so I can do it because I don't know if I can look for it.
A
But-
lot of
I'll
but
work.
send
he's-
the editor it.
But he's not a rapper. I got
No,
you.
no.
I got you.
Yeah. He's like one fish, two fish, yellow. Oh, yeah, and everybody goes crazy. That meme
That means
right here, timestamp.
The GIF.
Did we have any?
Put
Q&A
that gif
this
right
week?
about.
two questions. I'll just let him go.
You gotta go, man. You
No,
gotta
we'll
rant.
go for another 20 minutes. I mean, I got another thing if you want.
Oh, go for it.
It's
Then
a
I'm fine.
game.
Go hit it. We'll do that, and
If
then we'll
you
do the
wanna-
questions. Then we'll call it.
Sound good?
Yeah, because
Okay.
LeBron's playing. So
Oh,
He's not scoring 36 in like 2 minutes, man. He's gonna do it like at the end of the night. That'll be
We all
10
have to be
p.m.
watching it for it to be real anyway.
yeah.
true.
Kurt,
It's
you already
history.
cursed the game, Gio, by yelling AIDS earlier. So
Exactly. How dare you?
the angst in your voice, it echoed. So everybody's on thin ice now.
You know.
Sorry, you guys.
What
guys
you got
ready
for
this?
us? Yeah.
Let's play this
So it's
game,
a
man.
little
I'm
game.
ready.
Basically, what I want one of you guys to do is to name the movie based on the cast of that movie.
Oh, okay.
And this is an old game. I may or may not have stolen this from other people, but I mean,
No, well, you invented it,
Douglas
dude.
movies.
Yeah.
There's one who
We're gonna
plays it a
copyright
lot.
it.
So he can't because it's just a game, and people play this game, and it is what it is. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, don't all jump at it at once.
Yeah,
but,
let's do it.
we're gonna start with the first person. Are you ready? Michael Bolton, Weird
Yes.
Al,
Oh, never mind.
Weird Al.
Snoop Dogg.
Like
Will
fucking movie?
Forte.
What?
This is a
Ooh,
movie.
wait, say that one more time.
Will Forte.
Michael Bolton, Weird Al, Snoop Dogg, Will Forte. I'm gonna say Soul
Martin
Plane.
Sheen.
Martin
You're
Sheen is
incorrect.
not in Soul Plane.
Martin Sheen.
Jimmy
Hercules.
Fallon.
Fallon. What the?
Yeah.
Is it
This
Soul
is what
Plane?
movie? Not in Soul
SNL, the
Plane.
movie? What the fuck is this?
Paul Shear. He's the bald guy from
Sex in the City.
from what is it? The League.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Seal.
I have no idea what
Ew.
the fuck the movie is.
This is
what
one
the
movie. Remember
fuck?
this.
One movie.
Pharrell.
Is it?
Martin
is this
Sheen
like
is what's throwing me.
Is this like one of those date movies or whatever
Jimmy
they do?
Fallon?
It is not.
I said Fallon.
It's not a date movie.
It is not a date movie.
No, he's
or
saying
an
like
epic
so
movie.
he means like epic movie, date movie.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's not an epic movie, but it is a movie and it is a comedy.
Okay.
Martin.
I'll give you guys a big hint there.
Seal.
T.I.
T. Oh, dude.
RZA.
What?
Danger
What?
Mouse.
Fuck, dude.
Bill Hader.
It Chapter 2.
No. Eric Andre.
What the fuck?
Will Arnett.
The Lego Movie.
This is hard mode, just so you guys know.
Scary
And it
Movie
is not
5.
the Lego movie. It is not Scary Movie 5. Kevin Nealon.
Jesus.
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky.
What
I
the
have
fuck?
no idea what film
Hank.
this is.
What?
Hank?
Pink.
Pink.
Oh, they said Hank.
Akon.
Who the fuck's Hank?
Hank who?
It's Hank.
Adam Levine. Simon Cowell.
Oh wait. My
This is
God.
the
Is it Sing?
It is not Sing. 50 Cent.
What the fuck?
This is one movie. Usher.
Usher.
Nas. Harry Underwood.
Wait. Is it Usher before herpes or after?
After.
I
Does it
can't
matter?
There was
believe it. I don't even.
We're at the edge of the seat on that one.
Imogen Poots. Now we're starting to get into the actual cast. Like cast. Like to the top. I started from the bottom.
All
To
right.
the top.
Okay.
Martin
Maya
Sheen
Rudolph.
wasn't the top of that.
No.
He was a bit
You
player.
hear who I just went through? Joan Cusack.
Wait, Jason said one.
What'd
No.
you say? Okay.
What'd you say, Jason?
Oh, I said Martin Sheen was just a bit player.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
said a name for that.
That's fucked.
Tim
Joan
Meadows.
Cusack.
Sarah Silverman.
This is like all of SNL is in this damn movie.
That's what I said.
Akiva Schaffer.
Sarah Silverman.
So
Jorma
now we get-
Tacone.
It's like a what's it called? Film. Was
It's
this
like an
Pop
animated
Star?
movie, isn't it?
It's Popstar.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
Popstar? Oh.
Because I was just saying, okay, now you're just saying Lonely Island. So I was like, but I don't remember all of them. Martin Sheen was in Popstar.
Yeah, he like beats up Andy Samberg.
All right. So for anyone that didn't know this one, and I'll
Someone
say why
needs
this is
to.
a funny movie, but
We-
this
me
was
and
the
the producer
follow-up
just
to
saw it last
Hot Rod,
night.
essentially, from
Yeah.
Lonely Island. The Popstar,
Andy
don't stop,
Samberg.
never stopping. Isn't that it? Never stop, never stopping. What's that?
Yeah, Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. And in my notes, I also put towards the end after I said Andy Samberg and no one got it.
Right.
I was gonna say Colonel Sanders.
That was just
Salamander.
Salamander.
Colonel
Sandler.
Sanders.
I'm a little upset that it took me that long to catch on. But yes, Popstar, which made no money in theaters, and I think is
No.
caught on a little bit now.
Mm.
Excellent
Fairly-
movie though.
Yeah, it comes. If you liked Hot Rod, you will like this movie.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
Okay.
So far, Joey's got 1 point. You guys.
That's what I was
wanna
about
do
to say.
A couple
Yeah.
more.
I mean, you
Yeah.
want to run it? I'm down.
I mean, we can run
Let's
it.
do this.
You
Yeah.
wanna do- which one you? I got like 3 lined up. So I mean,
Well, I
Gosh.
mean, we can't choose.
Yeah.
exactly. I'm gonna choose.
I'm
gonna
all
choose
in for
you.
this.
All right, this point's gonna win it all. That's what I'm gonna say.
So if I get 2 points, we're just done. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that means you're champion until we
All
go
right.
next time.
Until
And
next
this
time,
could be a
that's fair.
regular segment.
That's
if you want.
fair.
It could be
Yeah,
a
no,
per
I
episode
like
thing.
this.
I'm fine with that. We could have like a little tally in the bottom
Yeah.
when we edit this.
Yeah, I'll just look these up all day and be like, you're never gonna get this one.
Let's do it.
We've got all these fuckers in it.
45
All right,
minutes
you-
later, when I get it right.
Mhm.
You will probably not get this one until we start getting into it. But
All right.
you guys ready? Kirsten Dunst,
Spider-Man.
Will Smith.
Wild Wild West.
No.
Mm.
Giant spider.
Marion. No, 8-legged freaks.
For you,
Marion
Kevin.
Cotillard.
I don't know who that is.
That's the chick from Inception. The French chick, and
Okay,
also from
okay.
Batman. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Bruno.
No.
Will
And then we
see.
got. That's it. That's all you get. Jim Carrey.
Oh.
Ooh. Chris Parnell. Harrison Ford. Fred Willard.
Borat.
No. Let's see here. Greg Kinnear.
This isn't like a Sacha Baron Cohen movie.
It is not.
That's Will Smith in it. I don't know.
James Marsden.
Okay.
Dylan Baker. If you saw his face, you'd probably remember him. David Keckner.
Oh, okay.
Steve Carell. Paul Rudd.
Anchorman.
What?
Anchorman 2.
Anchorman 2.
Damn.
I saw the eyebrows. I saw the eyebrows.
Anchorman 2.
All right. That was a kind of difficult one too, though.
Will Smith was
good.
the
You're
Anchorman
good.
too?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was one of the other anchors during the fight
Yeah.
scene.
That's when it was starting to come
He was-
together right now. I was like,
Because that battle had everyone. Wasn't Kanye even in that?
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah.
yeah, because the first one started with what, Vince Vaughn and
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one had
Went
I
all
think
out.
Luke. Yeah, they had a bunch of different people. Yeah, Will Smith, Kanye. I think was Luke Wilson in that one or the first one?
Probably
I
in
want to
that.
say.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He
I
was
wanna
in the
say
first one because he gets his arm chopped off.
Yeah, I want to say
He's
he
like,
came
"Oh,
back for the
damn it."
second one,
Yeah,
and I think they cut off his other arm. or
His other
something
arm,
like that.
yeah.
All right, should we do the tiebreaker? I mean, it's not tie. It's me and Ryan.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I got one.
That's true.
It's gonna be real sad once I get to the end of it. But
All
if
right,
you guys
let's
are
do
ready
this.
for one more,
We're
Let's
it's
all
gonna be a
one more.
short one.
Selena.
Selena.
Did you get it right?
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do
Navy.
this.
Here we go. Andrew Wilson. That is the third Wilson brother
Oh,
between Luke Wilson and Owen
Owen.
Wilson.
okay.
Old school.
See.
He's the oldest of the Wilson brothers, and that is the only biography fact that I will give you about him.
The forgotten brother.
Dean Norris.
Hoping for Dean Kane. Oh.
He is the
Alright.
guy in the Meth Show. If that's your
You
hint.
know the one.
Tony
Breaking
Shalhoub.
All right.
Oh, good old Schloob.
Okay.
Bad.
The old Shalhoub.
We called him on the
Catherine
playground.
Hahn. And now I'm gonna throw you guys for a loop. Are you guys ready for this? Jack Nicholson.
Mm.
Owen Wilson. Paul Rudd.
Oh, it's gonna
Reese.
piss me off.
Witherspoon. All of those people are in one movie together.
The Jack Nicholson thing is like throwing me off.
The reason I picked this is because this movie is one of those unknown-ish, but one of the top bombing movies of all time.
All time.
Behind Pluto
With a
Nash, or
It has a budget of $120 million, and it made in its opening weekend $7 million and grossed 30 million, I think.
you did not say
And then-
Amy Poehler, correct?
I did not say Amy Poehler, no.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So Owen Wilson.
And it only made $1,000 in Ethiopia.
All right, Owen Wilson.
Jack Nicholson. What the?
The older Wilson brother.
The older Wilson brothers.
I'm
I just
stuck
wanna
on
You
that
guys
one.
give up?
I don't even know what he looks like. Is it
Probably
nose normal?
If you've ever seen the second Charlie's Angels movie, when they go to the chinchilla house where it's all red, he's the cop outside.
I don't remember.
He
That's
doesn't
his
have a
only
lot of big
acting, you
roles,
know?
but he's got roles. That's just the one I can think of right now.
He just gets the crumbs of what the other brothers don't want to do. Just like here.
Yeah, I mean he's done some shit. He was in Whip It. He was in Idiocracy. He's the guy with the flamethrower in Idiocracy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I got nothing popping in
No.
my head.
Yeah. So the name of that movie is called How Do You Know? And basically it's a
And
movie.
now that you said that, I feel like I should know this.
This is
And you
like
should never
Everyone-
forget
everyone look it
because
up.
this is everyone look it up right now. This is Jack Nicholson's final movie before he
Oh
retired.
God.
You're
And he ended on a huge
Oh.
flop. Yeah. That's the whole reason I
Okay.
picked it, because I laughed
5.4
really
out
hard
of 10 on
reading it.
IMDb. 5.4 out of 10.
This one.
After being cut from the U.S. softball team and feeling a bit past her prime,
And I'm
Lisa
out.
finds herself evaluating her life in the middle of a love triangle. Yada yada yada. It's got Paul Rudd, Owen Wilson, and Jack Nicholson in it. Boom! There you
What was
go.
it called again?
It's called How Do You Know? It's from 2010. It's rated PG-13. It's 2 hours and a minute that you'll never get back.
And the sad part is that this is Jack's last movie. That's
God
the
damn.
I
final
do remember
movie.
it now. I remember it now. After I saw the picture of it, I was like, damn.
Never
I
forget.
do remember it.
It's
Mhm.
all that fucking Wilson brothers' fault.
dude. We could
Yep.
all watch this on Hulu right now.
I'm
Yes,
not.
we can.
We're gonna do a
We
live,
could have a watch
live
party
commentary.
and
Fuck the
then-
Laker game.
So let's put this out there for everybody watching and listening right now. Put in the comments if you haven't, like and subscribe, obviously. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, help us out. But in the comments, put down if you want us to start a Patreon account where we watch movies all together and comment on that. Because I think that might be really fun
God.
as well.
What have you done?
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Opening up the
Hey.
floodgates, man.
What
Let
do
them
you
in.
wanna see on
Pandora's box.
let the
is open.
crazies
Now
in,
they
bro.
can watch the movie.
Let's all watch
Done.
terrible movies or good movies, and then we still talk shit on it.
Do it.
Like either way,
do
it's gonna
this.
be funny.
I'm down with it. Yeah. I mean, if there's a
Let us
demand,
know right now.
It's true.
we'll fire it up. We do have 2 questions though, so we could end this.
Do this.
For it.
Absolutely.
All right. One of the questions: what is your most anticipated film for this year?
Ooh.
I got this. I'm gonna go first. It is Pooh, Honey and Blood. And I cannot wait for that to hit every and all streaming sites. Second movie is the Grinch horror movie version.
That came out already.
The Grinch one already
Oh
came out.
shit, did it?
You missed
Yeah.
it.
They came out December.
Uh-oh. I thought they were like pushing it like even further. I gotta go find it. Well, okay. Well, Winnie the Pooh murdering Christopher Robin and his friends, top tier. All the awards. It's gonna be.
I'm sure it's something Marvel, but I don't even remember the release order anymore, so I couldn't.
Oppenheimer.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear. No,
Oh yeah. I'm
That was
excited
just
for that.
Cast.
Cocaine Bear, dude. I'll give you Cocaine Bear. That movie- I'm pretty excited for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Cocaine
Oh,
Bear.
I'll
Yeah,
be
that-
there
I'm
opening night.
excited.
Opening
No way.
night. I'm there.
Don't get me wrong.
110%.
That's the given.
I won't go
thought
for
we were all on the
Ant-Man.
same page.
I won't go for Ant-Man, but Cocaine Bear.
Let's go do cocaine together, guys. And just watch
That would be the night and the only night. That would be like fine.
Not that anyone does cocaine here.
Not that we
but,
can
you know.
advise.
Never done
I didn't say never, but like
it.
No. We cannot condone that here
I don't condone
on
it.
this
Not at all.
channel, and none of us are here with the old things
Old
that
sugar.
could possibly,
old-
the Hannah Mon,
We don't fucks with the
Hannah
Tony.
the Tony. or the
Parmesan cheese.
But hey,
YouTube, if you're smart, this is where you put the Cocaine Bear trailer right here.
Oh
yeah.
Be smart about it, YouTube. For me, it's the Flash because it's gonna be hilarious either way. If it's
Just the
great,
build up, yeah.
if it's great,
Fair.
it doesn't matter because nothing's gonna come of it. And if it's dog shit, you just left it as is. You canceled everything else and you pushed this out there with Ezra. Like it's gonna be funny to me. And also, I always support anything with Keaton in it. It's probably is our last time to see him as Batman, to see that Batmobile, to see that suit. I'm there for that. I'm also there for Zod because he was the best part of Man of Steel. I thought Michael Shannon killed it in that role, so I'm there for that. I don't know how they're gonna pull it off, but again, I'm still gonna laugh because like if this hits and they're probably gonna start thinking that we should bring Keaton back, it's gonna be too late because you already gave James Gunn all the power. And it'll just be another DC blunder either way. So
that would be an
most excited for
interesting
that.
one to do an opening night, like if we were to go out and see it and then just come home and immediately
React to it. That would be good. I would be so down for that. 'cause
For
that's
anyone
gonna
that just doesn't want to waste their time one way or another, and just give our thoughts, I would be down for that.
that would be that's the movie where I'm like, it's not even because I'm like super jacked to see it. I'm just like, it's gonna be funny. just that weekend when it drops. I just can't wait to see the tweets and the reactions and just everything that's going to come with it, because they've been hyping that shit up for the last few months. And I'm like, you better deliver. And even if you do, it doesn't even matter. So who cares? But yeah, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. That and Evil Dead Rise. I do think that's going to be a fantastic movie. I'm excited for it.
I'm still undecided on it. And,
really?
And why I am is because of how hard Bruce has to keep saying he's not in it.
I know.
The fact that every single tweet, everything he has to be like, I'm not in it, guys. I'm not in it. It's just got me like, I don't know, man. Like
I feel the same. As much as like I love everything Evil Dead, like the Ash is Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Like I mean the remake was fucking good.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like he's older, he can't do like the action scenes and the stunts and whatever. Then wheel him in a wheelchair and have him be the fucking like sensei. You know, like, here he comes. Like it's still just you just want Ash.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I do think he will be a part of it somehow. I think they're trying to keep that under wraps.
Surprise you, probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking that is. There will have to be a payoff because he has been the one like pushing the movie the most on like social media, more so than even the director. So it's like I think there will be some type of payoff for the OG fans. I just thought I was questionable about it because I always thought they were going to reboot the franchise. They should just went off of the remake because for a remake it was.
I agree.
Yeah, it was good. I loved it.
Yeah,
and the fact that, but here's a twist of that. This new one looks like the last one.
Like the remake, right?
Yeah, it looks the way it's shot, the violent, like it just looks like it's from that story. So
it does.
I don't know. We'll see. That's why I'm excited for it, though. I do think it will have enough for me to love it. But there's also that question in my head, the same ones you guys asked. I'm still kind of like, oh, we'll see. I am excited for it, especially from the horror genre. That's the one I'm most excited for. At least
that's
next
true.
Fuck
That's
that movie.
true. I'm trying to think.
I'm
over here looking at movies coming out this year. So I'm like, what am I excited for? Fucking nothing.
Another one too. You put, hopefully YouTube puts the commercial Magic Mike Last Dance. That song.
We're a little away from the commercials, but eventually, we might start throwing them in there. We'll see.
We're gonna get sponsored by Blue Chew before we get commercials.
Well, that's gonna be on us to take the initiative on that one. But that's inside baseball. We won't be talking about that yet. I'm not at liberty to disclose who or who is not part of our lineup of sponsors. So,
I'll give the same away that I've been trying to get for a decade in another company. Ruby Red Squirt.
May not be a weed
Ruby Red
or
Squirt.
Viagra company, but hey, whoever puts in for it, we'll see. I'll let you guys know.
All right, we do have one. Or did everybody answer? Or I'm not cutting anybody off, right?
I didn't answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just because I'm literally looking at shit. Here's one because we haven't talked about it. Because why the fuck would we? But Fool's Paradise. It's gonna be Charlie Day's first film that he wrote and directed.
Oh, I'll check that out.
So I'm actually excited for that, and it's Ray Liotta's last movie.
Oh, I thought
I do remember that.
Cocaine Bear
Cocaine Bear was gonna be.
So those lying bastards, man. That's what they keep saying.
I forgot about that.
Could have been same time. It just depends when it's released. The other one I'll say for the fuck of it is the Ninja Turtles movie, Mutant Mayhem. Just because I want to see what they're doing. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Seth Rogen all over Ninja Turtles and shit. I'll check it out.
Well, he bitches about Marvel movies, so I don't really get it.
Here's them.
I do have one more though. I'm pretty sure you guys heard it too. The Community movie.
So, but we're still. They don't start filming until this summer, so that's not going to be this year. But I'm with you on that.
You're the future, Gio.
Well, what?
Too far ahead. You're living in 2047.
I mean, I would. So I'll put it this way: I would not be surprised if he made a cameo at this point, even all these years later. But no, as of right now, Chevy Chase is not involved in that.
That's who I should have rebooted. His goddamn career.
Yeah, but you would have to go back to the 80s not to be an asshole.
Yeah, a lot of work.
You save him, and then he saves Magic from getting AIDS, and then we go full circle.
It's all
We're all saving everybody. They save Tupac, save Selena.
Yeah,
it's all connected. That's Ocean's 11, but just them saving each other.
What about Richie?
Well, that's good. I heard they're gonna reboot that too. A new
La
Oceans-
Bamba?
Yeah, a new Oceans
No
movie.
way.
I thought you meant La
Well,
Bamba,
Ocean-
dude. I was about
Yeah,
to
me
say
But
too.
it's
I was
not
like,
even
no,
that,
no,
it's that group of actors because Clooney's the one that said he will never do it because of Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a little
So they're gonna-
depressing because I loved those movies. I wish they would have continued them.
I think that those are really good movies. Yeah, very
I agree.
underrated. If you
I thought the
haven't seen those
all-female
ones.
cast was the reboot. Or
It
they
did
Yeah,
just-
that
not
one
do
sucks
well.
balls, but I don't really. No, it was okay, but they killed Danny Ocean. I was like, well, why the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, but it was
Main
implied.
character.
He probably faked his dad. You know.
Yeah.
Easy out.
Take the helm now, Sandy. Take the helm.
All right, I do have one more question, and then we can sign off.
Let's do
Who
this.
are your favorite as we got the glitch in the Matrix? So
I
we
see that too.
wanna fuck you
I was like, let's do this.
Sorry,
I
All right,
want
this
that
one.
to be our first T-shirt. Is the glitch?
the glitch.
the glitch.
we can do that.
It's one of those like super 90s shirts with like the decal that like it's holographic and moves.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one too.
Jesus.
All right, I'm
Just
sorry.
like- just like
Hollywood,
that.
take us home with that last one.
Yeah. please.
Okay. Pretty. Yeah. I'm high as shit, by the way. So.
There you go.
Well, nobody said
Just
that.
you?
What? Who said anything
Oh.
about
We don't
that?
condone.
High on life.
Really?
Who are your favorite podcasters and why?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'll go first because I
Um,
don't think I have one anymore.
Okay.
I think I had a
Oh.
few. It used to be Rogan. Used to be a bunch
It's
of different
us. Mic drop.
This show ends. Never comes back.
Yeah.
Episode.
John.
Rocky Wood ad right now.
Two in one. All right.
You
No,
know?
yeah. I don't think I have one anymore. I think I used to, but I think a lot of them started getting into like stuff I just wasn't interested in.
Right.
You know, like for the
Right.
longest time, Rogan would just talk about like dumb conspiracy theories and just dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like
D&D.
now, once the whole COVID thing happened, it started getting into that bag, and it's like I don't want to hear that. You know, if I've heard it enough as it is, and a lot of them went down that route. I would say the one I did start listening to the most was Andrew Schultz podcast.
we
I thought
go.
that's a good
Yeah.
one. Whenever he has his guest on there, he's a great interviewer, funny as all hell. That's the one I've been listening to the most lately. That and any podcast has Bobby Lee because he's been killing it as well. But
I've heard a few of them.
yeah, he's pretty funny. So those are it. But favorite, I don't think I have like a favorite anymore. I just think I just listen to all of them when I can.
There I go again.
There it is.
See?
Oh, so yeah, look at that drink go.
See? I
I'll
think
go,
all-
but I think mine's gonna be similar to at least the two others here. I don't listen. I like the ones that you can watch. So I'll say Kevin Smith has certainly kind of revolutionized smodcasting. But then the one that I just recently jumped on board with are my boys from Workaholics. They've got one called "This Is Important," and theirs is funny as hell. So
I haven't
I'll give
listened to
credit. Okay, theirs is worth a listen, especially since their movie got canceled. If you
Okay.
go back to listen to that episode it gets pretty damn good. And then an older one that's not for everyone. I listen to Russell Brand, but he gets very spiritual and does a lot of what's that called? Like
bullshit.
yeah, whatever you want to say now.
Holistic
Like almost,
medicine.
yeah, almost like yoga-esque now. So I mean, it's worth a listen, but he's not as funny as he used to be.
He's in the crystals,
He's pretty good.
crystals and
Pretty
shit.
funny stuff. Who else?
I mean, some of my favorites right off the bat, Big J, Dan Soder, obviously, like Joseph said too, I love Andrew Scholes now. Akash on there, both of them are just hilarious, and yeah, like interviewing different people. Shit, man. Some wrestling ones. Shout out to a couple guys, Rene Dupree, Paul London. They always make me laugh. I've even listened to Swerves every now and then. Obviously a fan of his. So there's a lot. And then right off the bat, going back to what you said with Kevin Smith is like the early days. Some of the newer stuff, I know Jason will say it too, but Always Sunny is always going to be a funny one, especially if you're a fan of the show. So yeah, I think majority of those. You know what? And I was just telling Jason too, I'm not much of a fan necessarily of the guy, but either way, I don't hate him either. Some of his podcasts recently were actually pretty interesting. Logan Paul, I actually have to give him a little bit of credit. He held it together with his team in the sense that they can conduct a pretty well interview with different people from different backgrounds, different works of art, and all this stuff like that. They just seem to kind of at least know how to keep the structure. So I was impressed.
He has a good crew together. Like,
yeah,
if it was just him, it would be unbearable. But the fact that they're able to find 2 other people to work with him and be able to talk to him and have producers and stuff, like they've reeled him in enough where like you said, the interviews are really good. Like I dug the ones he's done recently, especially.
Yeah.
But that's a surprisingly good podcast. I don't know if I must support him, but surprisingly good.
Exactly. So those are some of mine, yeah. Gio doesn't listen to things.
No, I'm trying to think about some, but I don't really like any podcasts, to be honest. The only ones that I think that you guys brought up was Hollywood and Rossi was the Tiger Blood with Bobby Lee and It's Always Sunny, Philadelphia. I guess those are the only 2 really, but like how you guys, I don't know, I don't really like to listen to podcasts that much. Not really my thing, but I think those 2 would probably be the top ones probably for me. Yeah.
Interesting.
No, it's
Jason,
funny.
Did you already throw one out?
Like, no, I didn't. But I mean, it's most of them are covered. But it's also funny because, like you said, I really don't listen to a lot of podcasts.
No.
And I think it's because we're doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, I could do that shit. I'm not gonna listen to that. I don't know. But no, yeah, like podcasts, like they got you into it. To me, again, like you said, Kevin Smith, so Smodcast, and that OG one with just him and Mosier, because it's like, I don't know, I loved it. I love hearing their stories, everything, and Kevin High is fucking laughing at everything. Well, yeah, Always Sunny, but clearly because I'm a huge fan and so are you guys. So that's like every fucking Monday I got to tune into that. And then I've because I don't have the podcast anymore, but Edge and Christian, as a wrestling fan, and I like that banter. It's got to be that, like, they're friends and it's all fucking stupid, just like what we talked about, but it's fun. It's that vibe. It's that energy. And yeah, so I don't know. I used to get a kick out of that one, so I've been re-listening to some old episodes. But
you got to have the banter. It's like most of us grew up on Loveline. And
yeah, it's true. That's true.
And you can't recreate that because when they went off and did their own thing, it got stale. I tried to listen to Aquila, but he's a whole other entity now, so, but yeah.
Yeah. So that was mine. I'm sorry that I don't listen to like Last Podcast on the Left and shit like that. Sorry,
that's weak. So for me, like, I got a couple. I listen to a lot of podcasts because I'm like doing my thing, editing, doing whatever I'm doing, listening to stuff. One that really stands out to me is The Honeydew with Ryan Sickler, because he's an excellent storyteller, and what he does is really good, where he highlights the lowlights. So he'll have guests come on, and it's everybody that you all know, from Joe Rogan people to like Andrew Santino to Bobby Lee. They all tell their stories and they make fun of all the horrible things that have happened in their life. Which is really funny to me. And then if you watch that all the way back to where it turns into the Crab Feast, which is like their first podcast, all the same people were on it. It was really funny. And they're just really good storytellers. So that's something that I really enjoy, is like hearing a good story about something that just really makes you laugh and it just gets you on a certain level, and hearing like friendship and like how we all are. Just talking about the dumb shit, and then people are probably listening out there and being like, yeah, I agree with that. That's really funny. I like these guys. I feel like I'm in on the joke. And they're like the seventh square over there, just listening to us talk.
You feel like they're friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, okay, all right.
Yeah. I tell stories at work and I go, oh yeah, I'm my friend, because it's easier than saying like, I'm going to go on a podcast with these guys. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, that Joe Rogan, obviously, you know, after he went into Spotify, I kind of fell off just because I didn't. Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't want to say it went to shit, but like, you know, he's got enough money to where like, yeah, everybody listens to him. It's like within the, like when you say I'm gonna Google something, like we all know what you mean, but like that phrase never existed until, you know, someone made it.
Yeah.
No, he definitely
Rogan
is like up there with like whenever the podcast phase ends, if it ever does, he'll be like at the top.
Yeah,
because of what he's done, how much money he's made, and a great interviewer. Like his interview with Robert Downey Jr. was probably one of the best podcast interviews I've ever listened to. It was funny, like it was good. He's a really great interviewer, but it's like it's way more towards like new stuff now than it used to be, and that's where I was like, don't need that. Like if you would just stay on like interesting topics or interviewing interesting people instead of just like giving your information about stuff on the news, I'm like, I'm out of that stuff.
Yeah, he played himself out too soon, and a lot of these guys have. Even what I grew up with, which was Howard Stern, played out. You know, it is with Mark and Brian. They went their separate ways. Like things like that. It's like,
like I'll listen to like 98, 97 Howard Stern. You can't pay me to listen to like Howard Stern now.
No, they took themselves too seriously at a certain point.
Yeah, they miss
stand up though. When you rewatch the old stuff,
well,
it's always like hit or miss. There are some like episodes that like haven't aged well at all.
Right.
It's like holy shit.
You guys that Gold Dust one, and it was good. Really, the best part was Gold Dust. Otherwise, you're like, this is kind of stupid. Like this shit they're asking, or the dumbass callers. But I guess that was just Stern.
That's you get what you create, man.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you guys are listening, like and subscribe if you made it this far.
Oh yeah, if you're still watching, holy shit, thank you.
Open the floodgates.
Keep reminding them.
We are on all different types of social media. We have an Instagram page. I'll leave a link down below. We'll probably also end up making other social media pages along the way. You'll probably find that down in the comment section or in the description of this video. But I think that's a pretty good episode, fellas. Other than, you know, I think we pissed off enough people. I know Outback will be sending us a strongly worded letter with a gift card. So
blooming onions.
Forward to that. And a blooming onion.
Next episode, we burn the gift card.
On the air.
Apologies to all listeners with AIDS right now.
Jesus Christ.
And that's how we end it. And good night.